Hi guys, Justin here of Figatech, and despite 2020 being a challenging year, smartphone brands still managed to release numerous devices even in their unique virtual ways. This includes their top-tier phones that are more than enough for your gaming, multitasking, or work-from-home needs. In this video, we're enumerating the best of the best with prices going beyond 50,000 pesos. But before we begin, take note that the smartphones mentioned in this video are those that are officially launched in the Philippines in 2020. Alright, let's start! If you're looking for a foldable smartphone with powerful specs, then take a look at the Huawei Mate XS 5G. Having this phone is like having 3 screens in one device. When unfolded, you get an 8-inch tablet. And when you fold it, you have a 6.6-inch main, then a 6.38-inch secondary. It is powered by the high silicon Kirin 990 5G chip, a Mali G76 GPU, 8GB of RAM, 512GB of storage, Leica quad cameras, and a 4,500 mAh battery. Next up, we have the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2. With Samsung listening to their consumers' feedback, the Z Fold 2 had excellent upgrades. That includes a larger AMOLED cover display, 5G connectivity, a Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 Plus CPU, 12GB of RAM, and 256GB UFS 3.1 internal storage. Next is the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip, which is the company's fanciest phone after the Galaxy Fold. This quirky device features a foldable display in a clamshell form factor. It features a 6.7-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED main display and a 1.1-inch AMOLED cover display. It sports a Snapdragon 855 Plus CPU, an Adreno 640 GPU, 8GB of RAM, 256GB of storage, 12-megapixel dual rear cameras, a 10-megapixel front camera, and a 3,300 mAh battery. And then we have the Motorola Moto Razr 5G. Compared to the 2019 Razr, the Razr 5G is now powered with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 765G CPU. It has an aluminum frame, a larger RAM at 8GB, bigger storage at 256GB, a higher battery rating at 2,800 mAh with 15 watts turbo power charging, as well as a 48-megapixel rear camera and a 20-megapixel front camera with quad pixel technology. For number 5, we have the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G. This one sports a 6.9-inch dynamic AMOLED display with HDR10 Plus and a 120Hz refresh rate. Powering the smartphone is an octa-core CPU and 12GB of RAM. Aside from its specs, of course, it's also equipped with a stylus for note-taking, doodling, and photo editing. Moving on, we have the Huawei P40 Pro Plus. It's the all-out best device in the P40 series. It packs a large 6.58-inch 90Hz display, a Kirin 990 5G chip, 5G connectivity, 8GB of RAM, and up to 512GB of storage. It also has 40 watts fast wireless charging, exclusive ceramic finish, and penta rear cameras with impressive zoom capabilities. On the 7th spot, we have Samsung's Galaxy S20 Ultra. This 5G model has a 6.9-inch 120Hz AMOLED display with HDR10 Plus, and under the hood, it has an Exynos 990 CPU, 12GB of RAM, 128GB of storage, and 5,000 mAh battery. One of its top features is its capability to zoom up to 100 times. Alright, next on our list, we have the latest Apple iPhone 12. Well, a new iPhone means a new powerful chipset and a few more features. Behind its boxy design is the new A14 Bionic chip, 5G connectivity, IP68 waterproof rating, and improved dual rear cameras. The iPhone 12 can record up to 4K at 60 frames per second, and now supports a 10-bit high dynamic range with Dolby Vision, which results in cinema-grade clips that can be more flexible in post. The iPhone 12 mini, on the other hand, is pretty much identical to the standard iPhone 12. Their only difference is the screen size. These are equipped with 5G connectivity, MagSafe for magnetic wireless charging, and for supporting magnetic accessories. Hardware-wise, of course, it has the new A14 Bionic chip, up to 256GB of storage, and 4GB of RAM. Moving over to number 10, we have the most high-end model in Apple's iPhone 12 lineup. You guessed it, it's the Apple iPhone 12 Pro Max. This one has a large 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR OLED display, 5G connectivity, more camera features, HDR video recording with Dolby Vision, and of course, Apple's A14 Bionic chip. Now, similar to the iPhone 12 Pro Max, the iPhone 12 Pro offers bigger storage options and more powerful cameras. It's 5G ready, has an IP68 water and dust resistance, and the same Apple A14 Bionic chip, just like all the other iPhones in the 12 series. For number 12, we have one from Oppo, the Oppo Find X2 Pro. This one had some notable upgrades from its predecessor. That includes a 6.7-inch QHD plus 120Hz OLED curved display, a Snapdragon 865 processor, 512GB of storage, and a generous 12GB of RAM. It also features 50 times digital zoom and a 4260 mAh battery with 65 watts fast charging support. Next, we have the classic Asus ROG Phone 3. This gaming smartphone sports an upgraded 6.59-inch AMOLED display that's capable of running at 144Hz with 10-bit color, DCI-P3, and HDR10 Plus support. It features 5G connectivity, the latest flagship from Qualcomm, the Snapdragon 865 Plus chipset, that's paired with up to 16GB of RAM and 512GB of internal storage. On number 13, we have the perfect phone for BTS fans out there, the Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus BTS Edition. For this one, you can expect the same internals as the standard Galaxy S20 Plus. What makes it stand out is its limited edition haze purple color design and its software that has pre-installed exclusive BTS content such as live wallpapers, stickers, and lock screen. Sitting in the middle of the Galaxy S20 series is the Galaxy S20 Plus. This one has a 6.7-inch QHD plus 120Hz display, an Exynos 990 CPU, 8GB of RAM, 128GB of storage, quad rear cameras, and a 4500 mAh battery. Unfortunately, this model in the Philippines doesn't support 5G connectivity, but you can get it at a much lower price than the S20 Ultra for 55,990 pesos. On to number 15, we have another Samsung flagship, the Galaxy Note 20. This one has a large 6.7-inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED display with Corning Gorilla Glass protection. Under the hood, it has a Samsung Exynos 990 processor, 8GB of RAM, and 256GB of internal storage. Being a Note device, it has the S Pen support and triple rear cameras that are capable of taking high telephoto resolution and 8K video recording. For number 16, let's take a look at Huawei's reasonably priced flagship devices, the P40 series. Focusing on the big brother, the P40 Pro, it has a 6.58-inch Full HD Plus OLED display, a high silicon Kirin 990 processor, a Mali G76 MP16 GPU, 8GB of RAM, and up to 256GB of internal storage. It also has 5G connectivity, a 4200 mAh battery, and quad rear cameras. Guys, if you want the best photography-centric smartphone in DxO Mark's book, this is it. Next is the Huawei Mate 30 Pro 5G. It was only in 2020 that the company released the 5G variant of the Mate 30 Pro here in the Philippines. It has a 6.53-inch Full HD Plus OLED display, a Kirin 990 5G CPU that's paired with a Mali G76 GPU, 8GB of RAM, and 256GB of internal storage. We also get quad rear cameras here and a 4500 mAh battery. It's a good choice if you're a fan of the Mate design and indeed of 5G connectivity. And to finish this list, we have the 5G ready Huawei Mate 40 Pro. This phone packs almost everything the company is known to be good at. It's got a 6.76-inch Full HD Plus OLED 90Hz display, 24Hz touch sampling rate, Huawei Kirin 9000 octa-core CPU, 8GB of RAM, 256GB of storage, and triple rear cameras for a price of 55,999 pesos. And that pretty much sums it up. If you want to check out all the smartphones launched in the Philippines in 2020, we'll put the link in the description box. We hope this list helped you find the right smartphone to buy. What's your top pick? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to our channel for more content, hit that bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads, and be sure to visit yugatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Once again, this is Justin, and don't forget to wash your hands and stay at home.